Let's talk about Birmingham City. Sophie, give me one word to describe how you are feeling about Birmingham City.
About their upcoming season, I'd say redemption.
Ooh, redemption. I like that. Do you know what I'm going to say?
Go on.
Positive.
Okay.
And we'll come on to that in a minute. Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today we are doing another in-depth focus video on a club, and today it is Birmingham City, guys. Before we get into the video itself, do be sure to share your thoughts down in the comments. Let me know how you are feeling about Birmingham City's upcoming season, the 24-25 season, when they are in League One. Feel free to drop a like. We'll go for 700 likes. Get involved. It really helps our channel, and make sure to subscribe. If you've not already hit the subscribe button, it takes 2 seconds and it will do us a massive favour. So get involved and let's talk about Birmingham City. Sophie, the reason I'm saying positive, despite a relegation, is kind of the same reasons you've said redemption. I think for a club like Birmingham, the position they were in, maybe they had to hit rock bottom to bounce back up again.
I agree. That is why I've said redemption, because now they've got this opportunity to bounce back and redeem themselves. You don't want to keep going season on season, flirting with relegation, just staying up. You think, okay, that's a successful season because we've just stayed up by the skin of our teeth. I've been saying for a little while now that I'd actually think they'd benefit from going down and then rebuilding. Hopefully, for their sake, for the fans, for the club, that will happen, because you'd hate to see a team just free fall. I don't think that's going to happen though, not with their new owner, and they've got a very, very good fan base. It'd be interesting now to see how they build their team and how they get on in League One.
Absolutely, I agree. It's going to be weird in the Championship not having Birmingham City in 17th or 18th place next season. In the nicest possible way, a lot of people have referred to Birmingham as a poo that wouldn't flush. They have gone down now, and despite not being a Birmingham fan myself, I am excited for them next season.
I am.
Honestly, I'm not being patronising here. I am really excited for them because we've seen it with so many clubs. Wolves, they went down to League One, they're back in the Premier League. Sunderland went down to League One, they are back. Portsmouth went down to League Two, back to the Championship now. Coventry, all the way down to League Two, back to the Championship. Luton Town, down to non-league and straight back to the Premier League. And then of course you've got Ipswich Town, the most recent example, where they went from League One straight to the Premier League. Now that is something Birmingham City fans will be hoping to replicate. But one thing we must point out to the Birmingham fans, which I'm sure there is no illusions over, is how difficult a league this can be.
Oh, very difficult.
Birmingham City fans will not be very familiar with it in terms of for their club, because they've not been down to the third division for a long time. But you can get stuck, and that's something Birmingham City do not want.
No, so I think that's the key thing for me. They need to do it on first asking. Worst case scenario, second asking. If you start going a third, fourth season, you're going past that kind of rebuilding push on, it's almost you're getting to that stalemate where you're like, okay, is this now our level? Because you do get stuck.
Absolutely. We're going to come on to the transfers in a minute, but some of the players they will be signing for them in the hope that they are a Championship club next year, or at least the year after that. And you're absolutely right. I think once you've gone past 2 or 3 seasons without returning, you start to lose those better players and slump into a more regular League One team. And there's always that risk you could go down to League Two. Now, I don't think that's going to happen for Birmingham. I do have a strong feeling that they will do well. But let's mention some of the teams that are in League One next year. You've got Huddersfield and Rotherham, who came down. I have a good feeling about those two as well. You've got Bolton, who are always sniffing around promotion. You've got the teams that have come up, like Wrexham and Stockport, that could be really strong. You've also got Barnsley. You've also got Peterborough, Reading, Wigan Athletic. This is like a graveyard for some former Premier League teams.
Yeah, if you look at it, you think that is a league full of really good teams, to be honest, or like they were really good teams. Now obviously they are where they are because they're not as good as they were, but there's some big clubs in League One.
There is, and Birmingham City are one of them. And as you said, they have got a massive fan base, and as you said before, new ownership. Now, obviously, let's quickly just cast our minds back to last season. John Eustace had them in 6th place. They changed to Wayne Rooney. Birmingham City fans don't need reminding of that, but that needs to be a lesson learnt, because I do think with the new manager, Chris Davis, who I wish all the best to, it's possible he could get off to a slow start. or even a good start, and then they think, oh, there's a bigger name available, but let's get rid of him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to learn the old lessons.
Yeah.
So that could be a word we could use for Birmingham, learning from last season. And yeah, like you said, reasons to be optimistic. The ownership, there is a lot of money here. We're talking like a £20 million budget. Yes, the TV money is not as good in League One, but we have seen that the Shelby Company Limited have purchased 45% shares of Birmingham City. I also think, you know, with the completion of St Andrews getting back to being open and the talk about a new stadium, you know, you see the community on board as well. I think this is a real opportunity for Birmingham City to be reborn.
Yeah, basically to reconnect with the people.
Yeah.
I think there was a bit of a disconnect for a while between the managers, the players and the fans. So it does seem with the new owners that there is that connection building. I wouldn't say it's super strong at the moment because obviously some fans will be a little bit sceptical. It's still early days, but I think that is so important, having that connection there. So yeah, it will be interesting this season.
Absolutely. And I also think there's that opportunity for Birmingham City. If they play things well off the pitch, they could reach a global audience. When you think Tom Brady's there, the connection with UB40, who I love, by the way. I love Forever True, the song they did with the Birmingham players. That is brilliant. There's an opportunity to attract other fans there and make Birmingham City like a real powerhouse of the Midlands. So that's something to be excited about. Let's talk about the transfers quickly, Sophie. They've cleared out quite a few names. They've cleared out Etheridge, Gardner, Hogan, Roberts, Sunyich, Pritchard. You could refer to some of them as Deadwood. I don't want to be too horrible because some of those players have been decent, but maybe they do need a fresh start
They've
with
been around
younger
for
faces.
a while as well, haven't they? And obviously they have got experience mainly in the Championship, so I think it could be important as well to bring in some League One experience. I know you still want to be fishing around the Championship and having that kind of quality there, but it is important to have people that know the league.
Absolutely. And then if you talk about the players they have signed so far, Ryan Allsop, you know, the goalkeeper from Hull City, he's taken a step down the division. Bailey Peacock-Farrell from Burnley. And let's talk about Alfie May from Charlton. I think he should be in the Championship. You know, he was the top goal scorer in League One last year. What a player he is. He's a proven goal scorer. And the domino effect, he's gone there. Charlton have brought in Matty Godden from Coventry. But he alone could get 25 goals, which could be the difference between Birmingham finishing outside the top 6 and in the top 2. So reasons to be optimistic, positive, and what did you say again?
Redemption.
Yeah,
I think they need to redeem themselves because a lot of people have been taking the mick out of them for a while. You kind of look at them and you think, Birmingham, they'll just stay up. They'll just stay up. There's been no real positive words said about them. So now is their time to basically shut a few people up.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to once again patronise or wind up the Birmingham fans, but they are going to be looking down the road at Aston Villa, who are playing Champions League football next season. But they've got to focus on their own club. You know, I really do think there is reasons to be optimistic for Birmingham City, and who knows, maybe we might see Jude Bellingham scoring against Aston Villa in the Champions League. That'd be something the Birmingham City fans could cheer. That'd be great. Guys, we're going to leave it there. We won't do a prediction yet because we'll save those for the predictions videos, but feel free to share your thoughts on Birmingham City. I've seen quite a few people thinking they'll win the league. Some people saying they'll be in the playoffs. Some people are saying, this is going to be, you know, very difficult, mid-table. I won't give a prediction, but personally, I feel positive for Birmingham.
Yeah, I'd agree with you.
Share your thoughts if you're a Birmingham City fan. Feel free to drop a like and subscribe. As I've said previously, we will have League One content coming very soon. And join us on the channel next time when we look at a different club. Thank you for joining me, Sophie.
Thank you.
Take care. Peace out.